Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Susan's Just Making It. I'm Susan and I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and making it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. Hope everyone's doing great today, and I am here today to share my latest junk journal that I completed. I mentioned a while ago that I had completed it and I was going to do a flip through, but I have not gotten to it until now. So I'm going to go ahead and do a flip through. This is not overly embellished because I tried to keep it basic and functional as a journal. It is decorated but not overly so. It measures about 5 3/4 inches wide by about 7 1/4 high. This is done in a mermaid theme, and as you can see, the back has starfish paper on it, and then I wrap the spine in just a craft paper, and the cover, this is a scan that I printed out of a book cover that I thought was nice, A Daughter of the Sea, and I liked the color. And then this was an image, I believe from the Graphics Fairy, but I'm not sure, and I just thought that that was nice. And the little tag says aim to be mermazing, and I just put a little bit of twine on there, and this little pearly looking brad. And then these shell images that you'll see throughout the journal are from the Graphics Fairy, and I just fussy cut around them and ink them a little bit. So cover is very simple, but that's that. So on the inside, I used this on the inside front and back cover. I tried to stay with like the teal. I just thought that that was really pretty, and I put a little label here. You could write like maybe your name and the date you start and end the journal, or a quote or whatever, and just a little seashell sticker. This is from the Graphics Fairy. It's some journal pages, so I put that in there. And then a lot of it's just tea-dyed paper, and I used a lot of these stickers that I had. I've had them for so long, and I've been hoarding them because I like them, and I'm like, Susan, they're just stickers, use them. So the pages, I just tried to dress up with a few stickers here and there. And like I said, I kept the pages pretty minimally embellished so that there was a lot of writing space. So, and then this is just some washi tape. Little piece of scrap paper from my stash that I thought just fit. I thought it looked really watery and beachy. Put a couple stickers and a little saying. And then this is one of those fussy cut shells. A couple stickers. I tried to put some vintage lace. This is a really old lace. And you know how it's yellowed, I thought it went very well with the tea-dyed paper. So I dressed up a few pages with this just to make it a little bit more texture and to add some interest. This I printed out, I believe, from the Graphics Fairy on some tea-dyed paper. It's just a music sheet. Some more paper. I used this shell and made a little tuck spot, and then put a couple cards in here of images I printed off the internet. I can't remember where all of them came from. Did a little bit of rubber stamping here with some teal colored ink. This is some just some pattern paper from my stash that I thought looked nice, and I put a little shell inked around the edges. Like I said, I kept a lot of it blank just so there's tons of writing space. Some more rubber stamping. It's where I stitched the signature in. This is from the Graphics Fairy. I made it into a tuck spot and then put a couple cards in there. And on the back of the cards, I tried to embellish them a little bit too with some of these shell stickers just to dress them up a tiny bit. This is a little journal card from a paper stack. Put a sticker on there. I think, did I put anything on the back of these ones? That one I left blank. This one I put some shells on. They just tuck in there. Well, theoretically they tuck in there. Let's see. That's where we left off. Another one of those little images from the Graphics Fairy. This is a rubber stamp that I purchased quite a while ago, and I almost forgot I had it until I was looking for something else and I came across it. I'm like, oh, let me put that aside so when I do the mermaid journal I can stamp that image. I think it's really, really cute. Let's see, some more rubber stamping. This I believe is also from the Graphics Fairy, something I printed out. I will link them down below in the description box. You can find them on the web. You can find them on YouTube. They have a premium and a free membership, so they're definitely worth checking out. Paper clip, and I just put some of these gold charms that I had on there, and I just put it like a decorative edge and little shelf sticker. I try to stay with the greens and teals a lot in here. And then another image I found. Put some seagulls and a shell on there. Like I said, I try to leave a lot of writing space. This is the other side of that sheet music. Like I said, I printed off the Graphics Fairy onto some tea-dye paper. Made a little tab. Let's see. This is that other side of that pattern paper. Put an image there. And then these are little Altoid tin, I don't know exactly what they call them, cards, or I guess, that were from the Graphics Fairy that I cut out. Yeah, I left these ones blank, but I really like the seahorse and the shells, so included them. This is an image from the Graphics Fairy, very pretty. Tea-dye paper. Another one of those fussy cut shells. And the other side of that journal paper from the Graphics Fairy, and then I just do a seashell sticker. Like I said, not overly embellished, kept it pretty simple. Here's another one of the journal sheets from the Graphics Fairy that I just put some lace on, and I put one of those cutouts down there. Some coral. Some of my washi tape. This is an envelope that I made into a flip, and I just put this image by itself on there after I inked around the edges. I thought it was so pretty that I did not want to do anything to distract from it. I really like that black and white image. And then you open the envelope, and I put the sand dollar paper over here, and then this is some border sticker. And then in the envelope itself, I put a few cards. It's really cute. Not focusing really well. Then I backed it with the same paper and put a fish, and then I just made a card out of that pattern paper that was on the inside covers. Put some stickers to dress it up, and then another little image in black and white, and I left that blank and just inked it. So a few cards to write on, and you could always add more to the envelope. There's a lot of room to add if you want to write on whatever paper and just tuck it in there. Let's see. Then this, I don't even know where this came from. It's been kicking around. I don't know if it's part of pattern paper or somebody actually stamped on it, but it covers up the flap from the envelope, and I just thought it added a little bit more interest. And then this was print out from the Graphics Fairy as well. It's just a collage paper that they had. And then I used a little image that I found and turned it into a pocket. Just glued it down on the three sides and left it open for a pocket. Little sticker. These are a couple of journal cards from a paper stack that I thought were fitting. I put the little seahorse on there. It's not focusing really too well. It's a little seahorse sticker. And then I inked it and just put some stickers on the back too. Then on the other side there's just some stamping. Again, I took some pattern paper and made it into a pocket, put the little crab sticker, a little seagull. I threw in this card that I found and printed, inked it, put some stickers in a little cluster down there. Like I said, I put the stickers just in the corner so that you have all this room to write in, but it just can't talk today. Dresses it up a little bit with the stickers at the bottom. This is a tag. This is from a sheet from the Graphics Fairy, and I just used a decorative punch for the corners, and I backed it with some pattern paper, put a sticker there. I inked these reinforcements I just thought it looked a little bit more interesting than leaving just the hole punched in there. And this was a little scrap of seam binding that I just cut and put on there to give it some texture and stuff, so everything's not all flat, basically. Tea-dyed paper. This is just some piece of pattern paper. I thought it looked wavy, you know, like water waves. I love this blue crab sticker. I think he's so cute. Stuck him down in the corner. Little oyster sticker. Some more of that stamping with the little aqua teal ink. This is an image I think this was printed off the Graphics Fairy as well. I just had to trim it down because the book was a little bit not as tall as what the paper was, wide. And I printed this, I didn't print this on tea-dye paper, I printed on this like parchment type paper. Then over here, I'll try to not to make the mistake I did before. This is where the signature is sewed in, and it's got the paper clip to take it off. And another one of the charms, sand dollar this time. And this is actually a little envelope, and this is a printable from the Graphics Fairy. And it's just a little envelope, and I was gifted this washi tape, and it's not a roll of tape, it's actually a roll of these little stamps. So I just threw those on there. And then I made this card out of the pattern paper that was on the cover and used the decorative punch on the corners with those fussy cut shells, and then it's just inked on the back to be written on. And the little flap just goes over the envelope flap. If I can get it to go over there right. Fumbling around a little bit. And then I just paper clip it into place, so it doesn't fall off. And yes, the charm's gonna fall off because yeah, because it's just hooked onto there. I mean, I probably could pinch it tighter, but if someone gets a journal and they don't even want to use it for the journal and want to put it on a bracelet or something, that's fine too. So super tea-dyed paper. Sorry about bumping the camera. One of those seashells again. I think I used the whole sheet that I printed out. This was, I don't remember what this is from. There was one website that had a few sheets of mermaid images, and I just cut around it like this instead of cutting it into a rectangle. And I was gonna leave it open here, but the card kept sliding out, so I went ahead and attached it here for a tuck instead of a flap, and it works. And it's a really pretty image with the mermaid and the gentleman in the boat. And then I just tucked a card in here and wants to stick. It says a Little Mermaid. I think this is a really pretty image. And it says High Tide. Puts a couple shell stickers. It just slips in there. Some more tea-dyed paper, a little sand dollar, a stamped sand dollar, some more of that lace. Like I said, I kept it pretty plain just so whoever ends up with it can write. That other side of that printed paper, it's very pretty. And I like that it's in like neutral colors instead of everything blue and green. Oh, let's see. Then we have another one of these little images with a coral. And then the little image here with the crab, I thought was really pretty. The brown and teal. Some more lace. And the back of that journal sheet that was in the beginning of the signature. The shell cluster is really pretty. And then over here, this is another one of those printable journal pages. And I put the mermaid over to the edge for a little bit of a change. And I think it just looks so pretty on the colors here with the teal and tans. Very, very pretty. She kind of bleeds through a little bit because the paper is so thin, but that's fine. Tea-dyed paper, another fussy cut shell. This is actually printed out from the Graphics Fairy as well. It's just writing paper. And that's one side. The other side will be farther along in the journal. Some more stamping. A tuck from an image I found on the internet. turn it into a tuck spot. Get the cards out. Another card I made out of the pattern paper and just put a shell on there. Back's got a little seagull. And this is another mermaid image I found, which I think is very pretty, more vintagey. And then a little shell down there. The light's changing because it's the time of day. Tea-dye paper. Some more pattern paper with the waves. And this goes along with that envelope that was earlier on. It was actually a card, but I just used the front of it. It says, "You are mermazing." And it's not a tuck spot or anything, I just glued it on there. And then some little image with a coral. It's from Graphics Fairy as well. This was in my scraps of paper, and I thought it was fitting, so I just put that in there. I think that's really pretty on the tan. There's sand dollars stamped on there. It's the middle of the last signature. This is from the Graphics Fairy. It's Mermaid with a net. Looks like she has a mirror or a hairbrush. See that paper? The other side of that paper, a fish. Let's see. Another paper clip with a. This one's got a starfish on it. Starfish charm. And so much of the stuff I've been hoarding, I'm like, Susan, you have to use it. Stop just hoarding stuff for the sake of hoarding it. It's a really pretty image. I tried to use a lot of vintage images in here. Put a sandcastle on this one. And then the other side of the paper clip in that wavy pattern paper. This, I love this image. It keeps popping up every so often when I'm on the internet looking at different things. And I just, something about this particular image, I just love it. Not sure what it is, but I don't know. Some seashells. And then this is one of the journal cards from a stack of paper I have that's got some beachy papers, but I cut apart some of their cards to use. And this is a seahorse sticker I threw on there. I think he's so cute. The color, the blue and the brown, so pretty. So I put him on there, and then just a shell. Some tea-dye paper, starfish, and another sand dollar stamp. And here's the other side of that paper that was printed out. And this is from the Graphics Fairy. It's just a sheet you can print out for writing paper. And I just threw it in there because I liked it. Some more shells. This, I can't see very well. I think it's just supposed to be like water, and it's supposed to be like, I think it's supposed to be coral. It's not a very distinct image. Another sand dollar, another fish, some more of the lace. And then this is the very back of the last signature. I love the colors. I just love the teal and tans together. Very, very pretty and soothing. And I think it looks perfect with this paper. So there is the Mermaid Junk Journal. Like I said, it's kind of simple, not overly embellished. I could have embellished it a lot more. I had other things that I could have thrown in there, but I wanted to keep it simple so it wasn't just pretty. I wanted it to be pretty and functional. I've seen some YouTubers that do paper crafting, and their albums and journals are gorgeous, but they don't leave room for people to actually journal on, which I think is counterproductive. So I wanted to leave it simple enough that it could be useful. So I don't know. You can let me know what you think down in the comments. Should I have decorated it more, or do you think it's pretty functional the way it is? I'm pretty happy with it. I love the tans and teals together. It's a little break from when you think of sea and beach mermaid, the blue, 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 blue. I wanted to do a slightly different take. Like I left the spine plain in case, you know, you want to write on it, like dates or anything like that. And I tried to keep it not, I don't know where that thread came from, but not overly embellished on the front and back, as you can see. That way, if it gets put on a shelf, you don't have all this chunk in the way so that it won't slide on a shelf. Or if they get, if you have a few journals and want to stack them. I just tried to make it kind of practical. So like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm currently working on a bee themed journal. I pretty much have all the elements and things put aside. It's just a matter of assembling it, because it's like a two-part thing, looking up all the things you want to use, the papers and the embellishing and stuff, and then actually sitting down and putting it all together into an album. So as soon as that one is done, I will be sharing that one as well. And you can also let me know what you think. I'm thinking of recording these as I complete them, the flip throughs, and then once I have like maybe 5 or 6 done, I was thinking about doing a video offering them up for sale. So if you see any that you like, keep that in mind, because at some point I will be offering them up for whoever's interested. So thanks for watching. Until the next time, I hope everyone's doing great, and see you then. Bye bye now.